Hello. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about some prompt engineering with ChatGPT 3.5. What we're going to do is create a sample document. So it's an IT security policy document, and we will see how we can use ChatGPT 3.5 to create this document for us. So we will only do some minimal changes like only update some context or update some terminologies, the name of the company, and some maybe some IT assets. So, but the idea is not to create it from scratch or not to spend a lot of time online searching for some templates. The idea is to have this assistant do it for us, like almost 80 to 90% of the work, and then we'll just come in with the 10%, including um, the checking. Okay. So normally, for first-time users or for those who are using GPT and thinking of it like a magical tool that you can do anything for you, what they would do is if we want this, our aim is now to create like an IT security policy document, right? So what they would do is do something like this: create an IT security policy document, right? So just like that. And we expect GPT 3.5 to give everything for us. So this is how it looked like. Okay. So we have like 13 points right here, and it actually started creating it right away. So we have all this introduction, information security responsibilities. This is good. Access control, data protection, network security. So this is good, right? And then it then proceeded to create all of it. We have like one paragraph for each point, like this, and it will just continue on creating all of this. So one good thing here is with the new version of the ChatGPT 3.5, we can always just click on continue generating, and it will continue. I believe you can do this 5 times. So we'll just keep on doing this. But in case it stops in the middle, we will have to like ask it to continue again, and just that. But here, what it did is basically created everything in one go. And we have this one IT security policy right here. I believe this will take like maybe um, 2 to 3 pages in MS Word, right? But this is very simple right now, and I don't think this is very reliable, especially for someone uh, with an IT background, with an IT security background, and you're looking for something more comprehensive, as this is related to the company security policy as well. So we don't want it to just be some generic text with really general information. All right. So there's a better way. What we do is click here. There's some new chat, so we're going to start a new chat just to differentiate. Okay. So what we do is condition GPT 3.5 first on what we are expecting from it. Um, this can be, you can think of it like we're going to um, do some role playing. All right. So we're going to tell GPT 2.5 what its role is in this simple script. So we tell them that we tell we tell it that you are uh, a senior IT security expert, right? Or professional, so we can do that. So we tell it that you are a senior IT security expert. I need you to create an outline of a comprehensive IT security policy document. And then we tell it because the response that you're going to get from GPT 3.5 will always be based on the context it thinks that you're asking. So we want to also add in information like for a SaaS company, all right? And we can even tell it if we have like a lot of people working from home, maybe like this is for a company which has like 50% of the employees working from home, 50% of the employees working in the office. So you can add those kind of details. The more specific, the better. For now, we're just going to settle with this. So this can be just a generic SaaS company, right? And we just wanted to outline a comprehensive IT security policy. So it should just return with just a table of contents. So I'm going to hit enter, and now you're going to see it create the outline. And earlier in the IT security policy, the previous chat, we have like 13 points there. So here we see that there are more things that are now covered because we condition GPT that it is going to be like an IT security expert, and it's going to use all the context it has related to an IT security expert. And we have like 20 points here. And just a quick scan. So we have an introduction and information to security governance, all right? Asset management, access control, data security, network security. This is good. And then what we want to do next is tell it that we're going to go through each step, each section one by one, and it will create all the necessary text inside each section. So we tell it that we will go through each section one by one. Give me the full text of each with place, or we can tell it that with visible placeholder, placeholders where I need to put my company details. So we don't want it to create everything. Of course, we need to also insert some details related to our company. So we tell it that maybe you can leave some placeholders where I can put these company details. And then we tell it that you can start with this. And then we paste the introduction. Okay. And we probably need to have that bullet. Okay. I'm going to hit send. All right, now it will create the full text for one section. So we just want to split the whole document into smaller pieces so that ChatGPT can expound on each point. It will be easier for it to um, concentrate on just one part of the document instead of just trying to create the whole document all at once. So we have this introduction. And then next, we don't need to always just write something like this. So now we can just copy paste all the other sections. So I'm just going to copy paste the number 2 and like this, and then it will create the number 2, right? Now it's also creating like different sub information. So we have this information security governance, and then first we have the roles and responsibilities of key personnel. So 2.1.1 we have the CISO, and then we have the IT security team, and of course we have the employees as part of this. They're the most important actually part of this. And then we proceed to 2.2, so establishment and responsibilities of the information security committee. This is important as well. Okay, so everything looks good. And then we can also proceed to, now we can proceed to the third item, which is the asset management. So if you don't want to go back and forth, scrolling up and down, you can probably just copy this because this is going to be a long conversation. So we can just copy paste the old outline that it created somewhere else, and then we can just do Alt Tab. That will be easier. All right. So this is just the last one. I'm not going to go through the whole document. This is just to demonstrate you how we can use GPT to create documents for us in in the most effective way. So yeah, we have here for the asset management. And then eventually you can copy paste all these texts into a Word document, and then you can do your own formatting and go through it again one by one, word per word. What I usually do is I have Grammarly on my computer to check for any improvements that we can still do, or maybe some misspelling, because unfortunately misspelling also happens sometimes. And so once it's also checked by Grammarly, and then we properly formatted it with our like company headings, the letter head and the font and the correct styling, and we also double check the content. We have everything we need in there. Then you have like a complete document where we're supposed to which we're supposed to like create for, let's say, 4 hours or 5 hours or to one whole day, now squeezed into just maybe 20-30 minutes. So that's a lot of time saved, which you can still use on other things, other more important things that you can work on. All right, so that's it for creating a document with GPT 3.5. Let me know if you want to um, know if you have like anything, any use case that you want to also learn about on how to if use Chat GPT 3.5 more. We're not even upgrading. We're not even upgrading to the Plus, the GPT-4. That's even better. But I just want to make it a tutorial which is accessible and um, practical for anyone, or to more users than just a smaller group of people who can afford to just upgrade to GPT Plus. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching.